Hello, gang. Yeah, people already coming in. That's a good sign for this. Turn that down. I just don't want regular Minecraft music in the way. Oh boy, you put My Hero in the title, and everyone's paying attention, huh? Everything okay? Oh well. Yeah, that's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? I'm just waiting for confirmation about something before I fully get into everything. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, this is gonna be. I don't need to. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just putting in cast promo. I don't. Well, if I get a response, I'd like that, but. Hello, everyone who's already here. I bet this is a fun thing to see, just in general, or like whilst you're on your way to school. Oh, we're coming home from school, I should say. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes before I start talking about everything. So we can just talk. I don't want to. I love my life. You guys know I loved everything I do. I think the starts on summer break. Oh, is that started? Okay. Hello. Yeah, we'll give it till the 5 minute mark before I start talking. In the meantime, I yeah, I have some stuff I have to say. Are you done with it already? I am okay with that. It's been stated. Started in May. Okay. I think we getting enough people in, and that announcement should have people coming over. I'm not done with Untitled, but I am done with My Hero. I have had a lot of issues when it has come towards the ending of my series, as I'm sure a lot of you are already fully aware of that fact. I'm sure a lot of you know about the issues with the uploads, just stuff didn't come out accordingly, and I decided I think it's time we talked about this. So, what better place than on the My Hero map? Not the server, that's long gone, but I have this saved. So I thought we could do it here. Old time's sakes, why not? Coincidentally, I have this sprig skin on. I didn't even mean for this, but this really sets the mood for it. I think. You just walk and talk. If you guys want me to put the Untitled music back on, I can, but I just wanna. I'm not sure if it's appropriate, really. Like I have said, yeah, cool. As I've said, I will not be continuing with the last several episodes of My Hero. I don't really have the energy, I don't have the strength to do it anymore. It's just been an uphill battle, really, through mental health, people being busy, stuff along those lines. So, you guys will get you guys will get the Sprig and Dakota fight. That's the last thing I'm uploading for My Hero. Maybe like one or two things, but like the other clips I have, everything, all the scenes, I personally don't want to I don't want to upload them anymore. I don't want to have to go through everything. If you guys really want the remaining scenes that I have saved, I I can make one big video, unedited, no, maybe some music, no edits, just the scenes that were recorded purely for me, no one else. For every other scene, go watch Wolf, go watch Koi, go watch everyone else who was like a mainstay in Sprig's story. But for me, I don't wanna have to. I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, the fight's still happening. That's gonna be its own little upload from whenever that gets done. But I do want to talk to you all about why everything came to this point. What caused this? As I feel you guys deserve to know what happened exactly. So, around the time of the... I'm going to turn these footsteps down. They are really annoying me. I feel like I'm playing Deltarune with how loud they are. Is that better? Somewhat better. Around the time of the internship, that as you know, that's where I stopped for several months. I had the Prometheus fight. That is where all this began. I broke a block in here. Originally, that whole event was supposed to be much bigger. It was supposed to last a lot longer. Well, not a lot longer, but just longer than it actually did. But by that point, in this stream, I won't say names. I'll respect people's privacy, but I do want to get this off my chest. Someone who I deeply cared about, who I really did just... I respected them a whole lot. Their words meant a lot to me. But then they said, why did this open? They were saying they didn't like My Hero. They weren't a fan. They didn't like what I was doing, which is fair. People can have their own opinions. I won't fault them for that. But then other things they said came up. They said if I was in the series, I'd like it more. I don't like your singing. I don't enjoy it. Stuff like that. It made me... It kind of just made me shut off from finishing the stuff at the time. It made me not want to ask out for help with the Prometheus fight. Because I can't animate well. I can't do that. That's not my thing. I'm not really skilled enough to, so I always have to ask people for that kind of thing. And so just being demoralized to hell and back, I just didn't want to talk to anyone about it, and I just let it fester for a while. Yeah, he came in. Yeah, snarky remark about to. Yeah, make that snarky remark. I'm letting my heart out here. You're the asshole, no wall goofball, whatever the fuck you go by. But those initial comments started my derailment, so to say. So I just couldn't get the help I needed to complete the series, and that ended up with the initial hiatus, just nothing happening, no work being done. I didn't want to touch the series anymore because of how I felt. I didn't want to touch it. Eventually, I tried wanting to go talk to people, but then their words. They're not a bad person. I want to say that. They're not bad. We still talk, but their words really stuck with me. And it was hard to get them out of my head every time I tried coming back to the series. Because I know, at the time, the initial Wolf's episode had just come out. The reunion episode. Sprig, Raku, they got back together, everything was happy, and they had that wonderful song that all of you loved. You all loved it. For some reason. I don't like singing. Through doing this series, I've discovered I don't like to sing anymore. I'm not a fan of it. Every time I was reminded I was doing a singing song, I really hated it, but I couldn't really say no. I didn't want to let people down, but I hate all the songs. I don't want to listen back to them. I don't really want to think about them. I hate hearing myself, and those comments, even when I was just like trying to build up the confidence to do more singing, the comments from the person just sent me spiraling backwards. And through that, I didn't. It was another piece. I didn't want to complete it because I knew after everything with Prometheus, I was gonna have to listen to that song again. I was gonna be reminded of the comments and how they made me feel, which started another long process. Eventually, I did manage to go talk to someone, and I expressed how I was feeling at the time, and they offered to help me with everything, and I agreed to. I have a list of things. Give me a second. Just that burnout continued, and every time I wanted to get back into it, I couldn't. I just couldn't do it anymore, really. Um, yeah, I was given time by Alpha to get my series completed, and I had to explain to him what was happening in my life that couldn't let me. That I just couldn't focus on the content, to which he understood, to which everyone understood my reasoning. Uh, but like I was saying, I did eventually get around to talking to people who did agree to help, who said they'd help me with Prometheus, they'd help get some stuff sorted in the background so I could finally finish the series, so I could finally get done with everything and feel the story I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to show from the start. I paid them money for their contributions for everything, but the issue was the first part was easy, but then they got busy as Fables was coming up. I Like I said, I was putting off everything for a long time. So by the time we got around to this, Fables was just around the corner. So I understood everything to do with my hero that I was trying to do was going to be put on the back burner. I wasn't going to hold that against him. I wasn't going to say anything. I understood that their content was the more important factor. That part I have no issues with. But it wasn't a small amount of money. It was quite a hefty amount, I would say. Nothing outrageous for what I was asking for what I was needing. But it was quite a bit, and with how slow it turned out to be, it became a bigger and bigger drag to want to go back to this, as every single thing took ages. I wasn't getting the stuff on time. I still don't have a lot of the stuff I really required or paid for, but I'm at the stage where I don't care. I have no ill feelings towards anyone of them. I don't care. The money can be kept. No, I don't care enough at this point. It's just not worth it. So the last of the money's going towards the fight, and that's it. It's just I want it done. I want it done and over with. If you guys want to ask any questions, go ahead now. I want to talk about something else in a bit, which correlates with all this. But if you guys want to ask a question, go ahead now. I suppose this is a Q&A section time. Any little queries you may have? Oh, this place is empty. Just get it all out now. And yes, I am talking over my words because YouTube has an awful stream delay. I can't do anything about that. I've been trying to do something about it. It just won't go away. If I was doing this on Twitch, I'd be having an easier time. But no, YouTube. I'm paying premium to YouTube, and they're still saying fuck your internet. Isn't that fun? Isn't that wonderful? We caught up on the series. Yeah, it would. Well, the series is pretty much done now, so now you have a reason to catch up. You can catch up now. Are you going to do a Fables POV? That's to do with the thing I want to talk about, so I'm gonna leave that for a bit. I'll come back to that question, but that's the other thing I want to talk about. If you guys have anything else, I'll give it another 2 minutes or so for questions, and then I'll say my piece about that at the very least. I do always now be catching up maybe within a week. You better, Goof. Better. Yeah, they're behind. Everyone point and laugh at Goofball real quick. Point and laugh at them. I hope everything's alright now. Everything's fine. I've just lost interest. Vin, if you ask, you know what? You want to talk about pop? We'll talk about Pop Goes. You know what? Here's a fucking rant I've been saving up for a while because I didn't see the purpose. You can all blame Vin for this, by the way. Pop Goes isn't coming back. It's never coming back. If it comes back, I was forced to, or I just don't care anymore. I just don't care about anything, and Pop Goes was my first series. Pop Goes was the first series I ever did, and I was really excited about it when we were getting into production and when we were filming. I was really enjoying it. And then it's a first series. It's not going to be perfect. It's just not going to be. Someone who has zero YouTube experience, zero experience with role plays, it's not going to be a good one. Let's be honest with ourselves now. It's not going to be good. But people don't like, at least the people I was with, some of the louder people. They didn't like what I wanted to do. I wanted a fun series. I didn't want a lore-based FNAF series. I grew up on stuff like Gizzy Gaza, The Oddities. I grew up on people just going on the fly, having fun. There were never these overarching plot points. There were never these big bads, and even then, it was just all jokes. But the loud people I was talking to at the time, and the people I did spend a lot of time with, were saying, "No, make it serious, make it something good. Learn animation, learn Blockbuster. I hate Blockbuster. Blockbuster can die for all I care, and I think it's a stain on the Minecraft community it was ever made. I will fucking hold that on my career for the rest of my life. I hate it so much." But yeah, so when the Black Rabbit stuff came up, do you know what part of that I was having the most fun with? I was having fun in the dreams. That's what was fun. I was having fun being wacky, doing just weird stuff. It was so much fun. It was enjoyable. Everyone was just having a good time. But then it had to be serious. It had to have a point. We couldn't have fun. One of my favorite episodes from there, I couldn't care less what people say. I loved the Murder Drones episode. I enjoyed just having a random character appear out of nowhere. It was just so much fun. But people didn't. The loud ones, again, the loud ones, they didn't like it. They didn't like it, and they said they were dumb. And that hurt, and it didn't. It just didn't make me feel good anymore. What about the Health Inspector episode? Which one? The original one, or the? There is a Murder Drones episode. I'm pretty sure it's the only episode I still have up, at least of Pop Goes, that doesn't have a thumbnail. I can fact check that real quick. I had Uzi Dorman just show up out of nowhere. Just a nice little robot animatronic little fun thing, you know? Yeah, it's the only Pop Goes one that doesn't have a thumbnail. A Drone from Space, if you want to ever check it out, that specific episode. And that was fun, and I liked it. But other people didn't, and so I ended up just ignoring it. I stopped doing what I wanted to do. And so I had to do more and more lore. I had to switch stuff up, and by the end, I was tired, and I just stopped caring about Pop Goes altogether. So yeah, if that comes back, it's if it comes back, it's not the same Pop Goes. It's gonna be silly bullshit where everyone's just laughing. That's what I want. That's what I want, and that's what I like. The Health Inspector episode is a prime example. Just randomness. It's so fun, and everyone's laughing. Everyone's got to turn their microphones off. It's so good. It's so much fun. That's what I like. Will I one day We love silly bullshit. Exactly. Alright. That's my pop goes rant. If I get a FNAF Minecraft roleplay question, that's another rant waiting to happen. Will I one day forgive the person if they didn't mean it in such a bad way? I have forgiven them because I agree with everything they do say. I agreed with everything they said, as I also just I didn't like it whatsoever. It was just from that person. It just hurt. But I forgive them because I also believe those words. Is there anything else I missed? I would hope it wouldn't be the same old one. You shouldn't feel pressure to change your own series because other people didn't see what you saw in it. Gosh, I love it. The silly stuff is just fun. It's why I attempted uh mediocre melodies, but it didn't. That's a different thing. That's a different thing altogether, and we're not getting into that. If you guys want though, I can get into why I did not have a Fables POV. Because originally, I was supposed to. I was supposed to be a POV. I was supposed to be telling Levuc a stellar story. I was supposed to be doing that. If you guys want right now, I can get into everything on my end of why I gave up on that, and I said he's just being a side character now. Why he got demoted the way he did. Great, and you people do want to hear about it. I hate my life. Why do people want to hear about my issues? I don't know how much I can say about the process of like how he came to pick Fables, how he chose that was the next series we were doing. But we talked about what we could do, and in all honesty, Fables was the last thing I wanted to do. I didn't see even the music agrees. It's getting creepy now. Fables was the last series I wanted to do because it just felt generic. It didn't feel original to me, and it just kind of felt like we were going into a circle of just repeating ideas in a slightly different font. But I enjoyed the series. I enjoyed the ideas we came up with. So I was originally all on board for being a centerpiece, being a eye-catching character for a main story. But around that time was when I was supposed to be finishing my hero. That's like from what I can recall, around the time we started getting stuff set up for Fables was in my drought of my hero. And so I kept looking at this series that I personally did not want to do. I hold nothing against anyone. I did not want to do it whatsoever. I was going to tell this lovely little love story, but I just couldn't bring myself to truly care about Fables. I want all of you to enjoy the content my friends have made, but I couldn't bring myself to edit, to get thumbnails, to getting recordings just every other week for a series I didn't enjoy, for something I couldn't get into. And straight into wall. It wouldn't have been great. I would have gotten into every recording sounding more and more miserable than I already realistically do. If you've seen Lubvuk, I'm sure you can tell I kind of don't want to be there. I'm there for my friends. I'm there for the stories that they want to tell. I'm not there for me. I don't want to ruin everyone else's stuff because of me. That's the truth on the matter of Fables. And it's if I wasn't gonna finish, if I wasn't gonna be consistent with a series I love, with ideas I had so much fun with, like My Hero, I wasn't going to do far with Fables. I wasn't gonna get much done. I was just gonna be more and more going down the rabbit hole I was going. Because it wasn't just everything on the Minecraft side. It wasn't just on the YouTube side. In my life, my mental health has been on decline. I don't know what started it. I don't know. I can't recall what the cause was. But for around the past year, I've not been doing great mentally. I don't want to talk to people. I don't like talking to people about my mental health struggles. And that's not a lot of people do, but you know, that's the right thing to do and all that. Uh I got a job and I'm happy at my job. I'm happy earning money. I'm happy doing my job day in, day out. But a month into this job, I had a mental breakdown. In this I work in a factory, keep in mind. I'm a factory man, believe it or not. So in this factory full of grown men, for like these people who have lived their lives and know exactly what they're doing. Within a month of me working there, I was on the ground, curled up in a ball, and I was crying. There was no cause for this. Nothing happened to me. Just all of a sudden, everything to me just started all coming in at once. I couldn't control myself. Every time I tried talking to someone about it, I just got into another breakdown and it just got worse every single time. At first, I thought it was just going to be a one-off thing. I thought it was just going to be a there and done. But it wasn't. Originally, it was that one time. Then it took a good 3 months for the other. Then a month. Then a week. And my health, for some reason, it just kept going down further and further. And I was hating how I felt. I was hating everything. I kind of... People didn't know because I just didn't want to talk. I didn't go into VCs as much. I wasn't properly talking to people about what was going on. And I will say this. I will say this with my full chest. After my last breakdown, I was just incredibly low. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to feel anything anymore. I didn't want to think about YouTube. I didn't want to think about... I didn't want anything. So I left my house. I didn't tell anyone what I was doing. I didn't tell anyone where I was going. I just went out my house, kept walking. Eventually, I apologize if this is a sensitive topic to some people, but I just want to let everything out. I just want to say what I have to say. On that day, I ended up walking up to some mountains. And I was looking off the edge. I think I stood there for a good hour. I didn't want anything anymore. I just wanted to be done. I couldn't continue feeling how I was feeling, and I didn't wanna anything anymore. Thankfully, I'm thankful I didn't do it in the end. I'm thankful I went back down. I went back home, and I just stayed in my room, not doing anything. I think I just laid there and I just contemplated my life choices up until that point. And I tried talking to people. I never mentioned that mountain. I didn't say that at all. No one knows where I went that day. They didn't know the purpose of that trip. But I wasn't completely alright. Even when I went to work the next day, before I went there, I went to a nearby bridge and I just looked off of it and I just wondered to myself, what if? What if I did do it? It was all just stuff I contemplated. If my Minecraft just crashed, I swear to fucking God. God damn it. See, this is what happens when you talk your heart out to people. This is the result, folks. Your Minecraft crashes on you. This you can't say what you want to say anymore. God, I love that. Love that so much. Come on, Minecraft. You want to be done, don't you? You want to just get done uploading yourself. Great. Maybe I should have kept the Undertale music on. That would have add some levity to all this, eh? That's a fucking downer, isn't it, everyone? Yeah. It was a bad day. I was 2 seconds away from making a 2020 Discord group chat saying sorry guys. It was bad, and I still haven't gotten the help I should get. I still haven't gone to a professional. It's just our sake at this point to try and get it. So I've kept all of it to myself really. And with that feeling, this was a couple weeks ago. This wasn't recent. Well, it's recent enough, I suppose, but that was just something. And then other issues came up, more personal, more, yeah, just not feeling great. And then I think what caused me to realize I didn't want to finish. We're gonna move on from all of that real quick. We're gonna pretend I didn't say that live on the internet. If I try getting employment for someone, they find my YouTube channel, oh boy, am I gonna be in big trouble? I swear to God, thank you. I'm gonna be in big boy trouble. But I think I'm gonna go back to My Hero. What caused me to realize I didn't want to complete this series that I'd adored was the fun I had just playing games. Just being with my friends, laughing, enjoying everything. It just made me realize I'm putting myself through my own personal hell trying to get all this done. Through all the waiting, all the asking, I didn't ask much. That's a lie. I didn't ask them to hurry up. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be a burden. So I never ended up giving them like a date to say hurry up. That never happened with anything. I want to be done with this. If you guys really want to see the scenes of just Sprig that wasn't in anyone else's series, like I said at the start, I will make a long video, maybe a couple where it's unedited. I can't bring myself to edit them. There's no editing. There's no proper thumbnails. You're just gonna get what was recorded. You get the fight though. The fight, that's still happening. That's still 100%. That's getting the full treatment. I've been excited of that from the start. That's still happening. The editing, sounds, voices, nothing's changing. That's probably just gonna be an upload by itself when that's done. I still don't have it completed, and I don't want it to come out being half made. On the fight, I will probably include something else. I will include the final scenes. The final little scene I was gonna do all by myself that I was gonna end the series off with. I'll put that after the fight, so that there is a little bit of closure for some stuff I had built up and that had only been seen in other people's POVs. Yeah, that's the end result. There's nothing complicated getting done now. It's just what's left is left. Yeah, I'll upload a long video for you guys, or multiple. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. If you have any other questions now that some other people are here, or after everything, feel free to ask them now, or just whatever you guys want to say. I put the Undertale music back on. You guys never said for me to put it back on. They've just been walking around in silence. You guys didn't give me a good answer. What the heck? Tisk, tisk, tisk. But if you guys don't have anything, or if you just want to know anything, just let me know in the chat. Because it's taken a while, I will chuck. No, I'm not chucking that on. I'm just gonna keep walking. Put on the music. Alright, we'll get some good old fashioned Undertale background music. There we go. I was wondering if this would be appropriate, but you know what? Maybe we should have had some levity during that depressive talk, eh? Maybe that's what we really needed in life, not my. Yeah, just some good tunes really help bring everyone up. If you guys don't have anything, I'll end it. Give it like another 2-4 minutes. Or just walk. Just walk around and think about what could have been. It's low. I can turn it up if. There you are. Is that loud enough? Is that Oh, that's way too low, definitely. There we are. Have I been enjoying doing the Yu-Gi-Oh series? I have, but I've enjoyed that a lot. It's been really fun. But that has fallen under my issue of just not wanting to upload due to everything that has happened. But I do love it. I don't like asking people to record. I feel like I'm just dragging people away from something else they have to do or something more important, and I know that's not the case. It's just how I felt for a while now. Dude, if you ever need help, talk about literally anything. Darkham, can we talk about the $500,000 you owe me? I think that's a conversation you and me have been needing for a while there, buddy. Yeah, ha ha. I'm funny, man. I'm funny. Funny British man is me, hey. I'm not looking forward to ending the stream now. I feel like I'm gonna get some messages. But I plead the fifth. If there is a season 2, will you come back? If there is a season 2 to My Hero, I will come back. I will definitely do a season 2. Hopefully I'd be able to finish it, but I won't make that promise. I won't lie to you guys. That's something I have no idea about. I'd want to, but I don't know if I can finish a. I can't finish a series. Just look at my channel. Not one thing has been completed. So yeah, I'd like to. I'd love to do it. I'd like to continue this story, but it's just a lot of things have been said about it in general that have just getting in my eardrums. Just a lot of things were said about this series and how I did my POV, and that was another factor, and I'm not going to get into that. If you need to talk like this again, we're here for you. Please don't keep it in a bottle. No, that's getting put in a bottle. That's getting shipped off to Delaware. I don't like this shit. I did not have fun at all this entire stream. I want to be asleep right now. I'd rather be asleep, but I just think it was worth getting this out the way. When do we get the Marvel Rivals roleplay? Oh yeah, when Marvel Rivals in character roleplay when? $5. When I get $5 donated on the stream is when I'll do that. That's my price. Yeah. Now what you can do? I know my fans. I know you're all broke. I know all of you are broke. What are you gonna do? What time is it for me? It's currently 9:25 p.m. and I have work in the morning, so I'm probably sleeping as soon as this stream ends. Yeah, you guys are broke. Now what are you gonna do, huh? Stupids. Stupid ha-has. Yeah, look at me. But your health does come first. You should chance sleep. Nah. What if I don't want to? What if I'd rather just go watch TikToks for the next 5 hours of my life? What if I let my mental health decline even more? What are you gonna do about that, huh? Alright? God damn it, Vin. Vin, what are you doing? You can't be doing that, Vin. That's not okay. Also, I said $5, not 10. So thanks for the $10, but I did say 5. You know. On the last act bundle. I don't know what that is. Hey, it's Raku's room. No friendship wall. You know what? Guy, this is all saved. What room should I go blow up? Should I go blow up someone's room, guys? If so, which one? What do you mean OTDC? What do you mean the Amazing Digital Circus, Darkham? What are you on about? That was never in discussion. Hang on, let me just let me get this 10-hour loop so that we're not having to go back every 5 minutes to reset. There we are. Okay. Zombies. What? And get here we are. 10-hour version. Just for you guys. Oh yeah, the last act. Zombie Dakota. What is zombies? What? Oh yeah. Oh, Dakota's room. Yeah. Kenichi. Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah. We'll blow up both rooms. Why not? I'm not in need of either one of them. I think this will download. Worst case scenario. Flint and Steel. Alright, where's the Co's room? We'll end this on a high note. Some good old public school vandalism. Isn't that what life's all about? Look at this. Look at it. Oh wait, hang on. Let me just do something. Just give me that cat. I'm gonna keep the cat safe. I'm gonna steal that. Now he has a friend. Yeah, that's right. I stole Dakota's cat. Fuck that guy. What's he gonna do, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Bon voyage room. Let me out. Let me out. Wow. That perfectly destroyed the entire room. And it only scratched mine. You know what? This is a good day. What is this? Where did you put Oh, you put the model up there. Yeah, guys, we've this is Deadwin06 thinking space. He put the model up here. I'm exposing him. Take that, idiot. Where is Kenichi's room? I know it's been a while since I thought about that room. Jackson. Ah, that's Kenichi. Here it is. Looks like my old middle school American. Yeah, alright, well. Here goes Kenichi's. Oh. Pizza's ready. Oh, these explosions do pretty much get everything, huh? Yeah. Vin's gonna be joining me for the Marvel Rivals roleplay, by the way. He agreed to do it a while ago. Just want to get rid of that bed. Yeah. Does this room seem a lot bigger than most? It feels bigger. Yeah, come on. Anywhere else? Any rooms? Any buildings you guys want gone? We can get this stream to an hour, guys. Come on. What are we destroying next? Guys, Wolf just posted. Wolf posted. Yeah, you guys go watch Wolf. Go watch her video. Oh wait, it's Robot Roadhouse? Don't. I'm in that series, don't do it, please. The Isaac guy? Wow, everyone's saying Isaac and Jake. Well, we're getting rid of the twins, guys. We've had enough of them. Alright, where's that's Jackson. Kenichi. Get it gone. Yeah, we'll get Isaac, then we'll Whichever one I can find first. Hyper. The Miki episode. High Wolf. Samson. Skylar. Brian. Are they both upstairs? I'd rather watch this. Oh, thanks, King. Wait a minute. You're just doing this to find out about my mental health. Get out! Get out of here, Jackson. I can go get Jackson in a second. This is Jacob's room. I thought there was a bit more in here. I can't lie. All right. No. Bon voyage. Yeah, we'll get Jackson in a second. We'll come back to that. Where was Isaac's? Abril. Maris. Oh my god, guys, look! It's Raku's room! Wow. Wowie kazowie, that's Jason. Because he's greedy. That's Isaac. Why is I in Isaac's room? I took the whole door off. He didn't need that. Hi, Raptor. You missed my emotional episode. Alright, nothing. Let me get a quick recap. Suicidal. My Hero's not getting finished. Burnout made me not want to do Fables. Pop Goes is never coming back. Jesus Christ, that room got eviscerated. RIP, do on leader. I don't know where. God, I wish. I don't know anything to do with on leader is, so much as I wish I could, I can't. Hang on, you don't. Yeah, no door for you. Where's Jackson? I'll still do Jackson's room, so we'll do that. Piper. Samson. Is that Jackson? No, that's Skylar. Where's Jackson's room? Right? Where? It's somewhere. I'll figure it out eventually. Yeah. This wasn't a necessarily fun stream for me. Alright, found Jackson's. Oh boy, I sure hope nothing bad happens. Oh no, it all went wrong! The paper survived though. Doing any better? Not really. I'm just kind of done. So, yeah. Just kind of done with everything. If I'm being complete, what did Jackson do to me? He didn't do anything to me. I was just told to blow up his room. Dun, 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 dun. He stole my OC's quirk, then just left. So that's why Crystal doesn't like him. Yeah. Darkham's telling me to sleep. I think I should just ignore Darkham, honestly. But yeah. I think I talked about everything I needed to. Do you guys... I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching My Hero. I appreciate everything, the support I had been given. But this is the end. I can't do it anymore. You get the fight, and you'll get the unedited stuff. But that's the end from me. I'll just keep doing videos, just not My Hero. I will see you guys later.